Welcome to Altair Training and Support. I am Apur Bapat. Welcome you all in SolidThinking Inspire 9.5 training series. The training series schedule is I have covered session 1, 2 and 3 in which I have discussed how to apply for the license of STInspire 9.5, how to download and install the STInspire 9.5 and how to activate the license of STInspire 9.5. Now in today's session I am going to show you some basic operations of SolidThinking Inspire 9.5. Then in the next sessions I am going to show modeling operations of SolidThinking Inspire 9.5, optimization operations of SolidThinking 9.5, then tutorial 1 getting started, then tutorial 2 moving and snapping, sketching and optimizing a bridge, exploring multiple load cases, preparing CAD geometries, defeaturing a model, minimizing mass, saving and exporting the file. So in today's session we are going to see the following options like file menus, mouse controls, keyboard shortcuts, workspace, adjusting the views, basic functions, organizing your model, materials, measuring tools, translate and rotate command, show and hide icons, activate and deactivate icons, and view tools. So we'll begin with the STInspire GUI. So this is the STInspire 9.5 GUI. To open STInspire, go to Start, All Programs, Altair HyperWorks Student Edition, SolidThinking 9.5, and click on Inspire. Once you click on Inspire, it will open the GUI like this. So as in this session I am going to cover some basic operations in STInspire. So first we will start with the defining the GUI. So at the top it's the drop down menus, or you can say the pull down menus, which covers file, edit, view, help. These are the icons through which you can access the file menus, lines menus, rectangles, circles, arc, trim and break, push pull, boolean, materials, shape controls, load, displacement constraints, optimization, measures, translate, show, configure and view. This is the model browser, this is the property editor, this is the view controls, this is the display options, grid movements and the unit systems. This is the model browser. So in today's session I am going to show you how to use the pull down menus, file options, model browsers, what are there in model browsers, what is there in property editors, the display options, the unit systems, view panel, configure panel, show and hide, translate and rotate, and measures. In the next two sessions I am going to discuss about the lines, rectangles, circles, arc, trim, break, push, pull, boolean and material, and the next session to that I am going to show the shape controls, load, displacement, optimization. So let's start with the pull down menus. So we'll start with the file. First option is new, the other one is open, import, save and save as. These five options are as same as any of the software. Then this is the revert option. So whatever you have opened by mistake, you can revert it back. Recent files which you have accessed, you can access it from here directly like this. So this will help to open the last open file. Then exit, edit commands, you can undo the command, redo the command, cut, copy, paste, preferences. View options, view as a full screen, so you can view this as a full screen, no other icons. Then you can turn on and off the model browser, the property editor, the command window, help icons, help, tutorial, what's new about Inspire. Then the new model option, these are the three icons in the first tab, that is new model, So as I have already opened the model, so it is asking that your current model has not been saved, so I don't want to save it. So you just click on new, it will have a new window here. Then this when you highlight this icon, it's a 3 icons. Once you make your mouse on that, it will highlight. So the open model, you can open these many format files in STInspire, or you can import these many format files in STInspire. So I will select any one and say open. This is the save icon. It will save the existing file, or if you want to save as or export the file, click on save as. You can export this file into this different format. So I can export it into IGS, say save. So I have exported this into IGS file format. So again I will click and now import the IGS file format. This is the IGS file format I have saved, and select here IGES, select this file and say open. So this will import the IGS file format. You can see here. Again, this is the model browser, which contains the model information in a tree structure, which contains all the components, load cases, loading conditions, symmetric boundary conditions, optimizations, displacement constraints. In this, if you want to add an assembly or to have an assembly in a component, just click on this icon. It will help you to create a new assembly. And you can move any component in this assembly. So now these two are in this. So if you turn on and off, so this will off and on. You can again move it to back. Now this icon is used to show all the components, hide all the components, show all the components, and this option is for reverse. If you turn off any component, you can reverse it. You can turn on and off any component from here also. Once you click on any component, a property editor option will get highlighted. I will explain you what are the property editor options having. It starts with the general name of the component. You can edit it from here, like any name. I will put it as XYZ. Then you can change the material of the component from here. If you want any other material of the component, you can change it from here. The material you can change it from here also. Just right click material and select any material from the material library. Then you can select that component is a design space or a non-design space. So the design space will go to the optimization analysis, or the non-design space will not go to the optimization analysis. So you can just tick or untick, will make that a design or non-design space. Then mass properties, if the auto calculate mass is on, so it will calculate the mass automatically, or else you can change the mass from here also. So if you want to put any mass higher than what it has already calculated, so you can change it from here, or you can change that to auto calculate. Then the appearances, it has to be visible or not, like mask or unmask. You can change the color. If you want to change the color of the component, you can change it from here also. Then the transparency, if you make it transparent, so you can see this is the model is transparent. 0 means it's not transparent. Then permission, grounded means you cannot move that model to any particular axis. Collision detect collision means it should not collide with the component during the analysis, so that helps to for the collision detect if you turn on. So during the analysis, if parts are colliding, it will give a warning. Then the movable, if it's tick, so you can move it, otherwise if it's not tick, you cannot move that model, it's fixed. So whether it's movable or not, you can take it untick like that. Then mesh style, whether you want to auto calculate the element size or you want a specific element size, you can edit it from here. So it will be it will do an back-end meshing while it perform the analysis, or you can put it at auto calculate element size. So it will take as per the geometry, it will select the minimum and average element size. Then optimization, auto calculate the thickness, or you can also input the minimum and maximum thickness of the component. Once the analysis is done, the optimization analysis is done. Then the rotate menus, you can first, I will show you the mouse controls. Like if you press control and if you press right click and move your mouse, you can rotate the model in the axis like X, Y and Z only. But if you press the center mouse button, the middle mouse button, and move your mouse, you can rotate your model in any direction. It's not specific to the axis. With control, you can move it to a specific axis, not in all directions. But in once you press middle button, you can move it to any direction, not specific to any axis. Then shift and left mouse button and drag will help you to select, and from drag right to left will help to select, and in this way you can select these components directly. These are the fit to screen options. If you have select any object, if you want to highlight that object to the screen, you can use this. This is the orthographic and perspective views. This is the front view along any particular axis. So if your model is something like that, and if you want to align it to particular axis, you can align it like that. You can see it. So it will be aligned to a particular axis or in a plane. Now you can move it. Just press your move your mouse to here. It will keep on rotating and revolving, as you can see. No need to click, just move your mouse from here to here. It will keep on rotating and revolving. So scroll up and scroll down will help you to move, zoom in, zoom out, and shift plus right mouse button will help you to pan the model. This is the grid movement selections, which will help you to align the components with other components. So make sure it's all tick. This option will help you to select the unit system which you want. So whatever unit system you select, everything will changes automatically. So you can see here, it's changing the mass. Now we will see about the preferences options. Rest we are the same as I have discussed. Now we will see about the preferences. So we will start with the workspace. In workspace, the first option is show splash screen at startup. So it will, if you turn off, it will not show the splash screen at the startup. Show icon label. That if you turn off this, apply, so you will not see any labels below the icons. If it's turn on, you can see the labels below these icons. You can see that. Then the theme, you can change the theme of your GUI. Then the language in which you want to see your screen. Then the recent files, how many files you want in the recent folder. Keyboard shortcuts, these are the keyboard shortcuts. Control N for new, Control O for open, import for control, import you can do as Control I, Control S for save, F12 for save as, save selected, shift F12, exit, control plus Q. If revert is not there, you can add any, like control A for revert. Then control A is select all, so control L for revert. Then undo, control Z, redo, control Y, cut, control X, copy, control C, paste, control V. If you want for preferences, you can add any. One is for preferences. One is for preferences. It's not taking the number, so let's have control J for preferences. For full screen, you can enter, press control alt F11. You can enter tutorial. For any, you can edit. And to turn on and off model browser, F2, property editor, F3, command F4. Then Inspire modeling space, it will show you the current unit system. You can change it from here also. Orthographic and perspective views. Recovery, whether you want this option to on and off. I suggest keep that option as on, because if it's off and if there is something issue happens in your file, you cannot recover that file. So always make this on. Then the compatibility, if you want the rotate and pan style same as what you have used in Hyperworks tool, like in Hypermesh, so you can make it as on. So in the same way you can rotate and pan the model. Or if you off it, so you have to follow the pattern or the style of STInspire. Then visualization, that is the edge deviations of the between the two components or the two surfaces. Then optimization, in optimization the generally gravity direction is taken as negative Z. So if it's considerable weight of your component and its gravity is placing an order, so you can have the direction of the gravity. If it's your component gravity is not in negative Z direction, you can change it from here. Notify when the run history exceeds the size. Yes, always make it as tick. Run history size, make it as 5000. Number of CPUs, you can select it from here, how many number of CPUs you want to run this. Then the run history path, you can edit or change the run history path. Collision detect, as I have shown earlier, that if you turn it all for all the parts, so it will check for all the parts. Or if you make it as only parts with detect collision, so you have the option to turn and off. If you press none, so it will not consider any part for the collision detect. Then these are the draw directions options which you can edit. And the mass calculation, if you turn this off, you cannot see the mass here on the model browser, but if you turn it on, you can see the mass of the components here on the model browser. So these are the preferences menus which you can edit. Or if you have edited something and you want it to default, so you click on use default, apply and OK. So it will be the default setting. Now we will go with the views from left, from right to left we will go. So first is the view panel. This is the front view. Just click front, side, top, back, the other side, and the bottom view, and isotropic view also. This is the isotropic view. Select any component, get into that, get to the normal. If you have a certain view where you want a screen, select, save. Even though if you change and just click on this, so it will redirect you to that view again, as you can see it from here. So now you can switch it. Then isolate options, select isolate view, you can save it any way. Mask, unmask, all. Then show and hide icons. So if you select that, the selected will be hide. So this is hide. Unmask all. On the view, you can close it. So I will pan it at bottom. Mask all, show all. Then the rotations, you can use 1D rotations or 1D translations, 1D movement, 2D planar movement using these planes, (3D) movements, angle rotations. If you press shift at the origin of this, you can move this, and with reference to this you can rotate the model, make it a zoom pan, translate or rotate the model. You can control Z, unmask all. So these are the translate and rotate icons. Measure icon, you can select the distance between 2 points. So this is the distance between 2 points. So you can select as many distances. Also, if you want to find the angle, just click here, the first, second and the third. So angle between these three, the angle between these three. So you can find the angle between the points. If you generally want to find the angle, just click here, and the angle between this. So in this way you can find the angle. Then the measure weight icon, select the load case, the gravity direction. If you want to see the CG, turn this on. If you don't want to CG, turn this off, and just click on calculate. If you click on bounding box, so this is the bounding box, as you can see, and you can see the package space extends, how much in X, Y, Z, and in volume, what's the volume of package space. Then weight of each of the support, mass of the component, center of gravity coordinates, warnings will be what are the loads and supports applied. So you can turn on that. So these are the some options which comes under the basic in Inspire. In the next video I am going to show you about the lines, rectangles, circles, arc, trim break, push-pull boolean options, and materials also. We will check the materials, like this is the material tab. In this I will there is a predefined material library, but if you have any different material than that, you can create a material here. So first I will delete the earlier materials and create a new one, composites. So I will rename it as and I can use this material. So if I want to use this material, right click, material, composite. So now the material is composite. If again I want to change, I can change it from here. I don't know why. So this is the material icon, helps to see the what part, in which part what material is assigned, and also the material library. and create a material. So this icon is used for the materials. So in this way I have ended this session. I have covered in this session the file tabs, the view icons, configure icon, show and hide icon, translate rotate icon, major icon, material icon, the unit system, the view options, rotating options, property editors, model browser and pull down menus. To view the next options and how to use these options to solve your problem, please go through my next videos. Thank you very much for attending this, to watching this video.